Yo, what's up guys? It's Buzz back here again, and I'm here for a little bit of a different video. The first thing I want to cover is that I'm making a free agency move this week. That free agency move has gone into effect for next week, week 7, so I can use this Pokemon that I picked up. So, without further ado, here's the newest member of the Pittsburgh Steelix, Whirlipede. That's right. So we dropped Poliwrath because I felt like it didn't do anything for our team. It didn't add anything. It added a water immunity, but there's no reason for me to use it over Starmie at all. Just at all. There's no reason to ever bring it. The only reason I would have brought it was Volcanion, but of course I didn't even bring it. And that's the exact reason why I decided I'm going to pick up Whirlipede. Now this is going to be a second bug type and a poison type. However, neither my poison type nor my bug type does anything. Pinsir does more offensive work. Pinsir does way better offensive work than Whirlipede. For example, it can run Scarf and SD. Whirlipede's not going to be running that. And Weezing, it's a much more passive mon. It's a pivot, bulky pivot slash wall that can eat up hits and check fairies for me. So, with Whirlipede, what do I get over Poliwrath? Now what I get is what I wanted. And what that big thing is that I wanted was a freaking hazard stacker. This is the main reason behind this move. My team is very offensive, and I have found out through my various matches that all of my Pokemon come up just a bit shy of knocking out the targets. It's always 2 or 3%. So, in order to make this team even more effective, I decided to ensure the help of a hazard stacker. What better pick than a low value thing like Whirlipede? It gets spikes, it gets toxic spikes, it gets poison jab. Unfortunately, it doesn't get baton pass. But the good thing about this thing is it's gonna outspeed everything. It's actually pretty bulky. I mean, it's not like it's not bulky. I'm most of the time only running this with a focus sash because it's probably its best set, and interestingly enough, it gets pursuit, which can be something to look out for. It also gets poison jab. Doesn't get mega horn, but it gets pin missile, I believe. Yes, it gets steamroller. Bug stab isn't very good with this thing, but it gets poison jab, so that's good enough. And here's another reason why. Endeavor. Endeavor's a great move in League format because I can knock out a wall. I can knock out something with this thing, especially if we're sashed. The only thing is priority. However, I'd rather not have the priority come. Of course, there's always that risk. But this thing is going to be a great hazard stacker. It can knock out a mon and weaken it with Endeavor, and then proceed to kill it because it outspeeds the entire team. This thing just really is a nice Pokemon. And of course it doesn't have much attack. Only 55. But the really good thing about this is that once I get my stash up, and I'll be max speed most of the time, so once we get our speed up, if we are, say, 10, Jolly actually, we're going to be 108. after a boost like this, at +1, we will outspeed things like base 80s, base 70s, stuff like that, because that's going to be huge, guys. Really big. Unfortunately, we won't outspeed like very fast to make an aerodactyl, for instance. However, after 2 boosts we do, I can always run Protect on this. Protect, for example, I could run something like this. Focus Sash. For example, I could run this. Spikes. Spikes Endeavor. Protect and Poison Jet. And then I can either run that, I'll probably run something like 100, 156 good, some vault guns thing. But it's a really good E-tier, low value pick. That's really gonna help my team out. I'm really looking forward to it, putting in some work. And with this pickup, I think we're gonna have a very useful E-tier pick that can put in work. So that's all for this video, guys. No, it was a different type of video. That's all.